because that is becoming
Let's
a
see
problem.
what I haven't done anything in forever, so I really don't have a freaking.
It,
I got an
if you
auto rifle.
you can pull a scout rifle from collections, or you could. Do you have the Mega Nura
No,
or the Oxygen SR3?
no.
Okay. Do you have any scout rifle?
I've got some. I just don't know.
Just grab any. It's just ad clear, dude. You haven't been on, and I can help. I don't want. I can help you get some stuff.
That's why I was just like, dude, do you really want me to help? Because I mean, I really
Yeah,
don't.
even if it's just a body, it'll keep the ads distracted long enough, and you'll be shooting at them at the meantime. You don't have to have the most OP loadout. I mean, do you have a patron of the Lost Causes?
I've got Eagle Talons of the Eagle. Hey, there we go.
There you go. That's a good one. It's 150, so it hits hard.
Wrong
So
side of right.
you use the Talons of the Eagle, and then you can use Martyr's
Does not
Retribution,
compute.
or Dar's not computer, either one. Just use a primary scout rifle, and then you can put on Martyrs for your secondary. Heavy, it doesn't matter. It could be a rocket launcher. Really doesn't matter.
Martyr's Retribution. And
Uh,
then let me use my tractor cannon. We'll boop them.
uh,
I
not
have Swarm of
really.
the Ravens still.
Does it have spike nades?
Yeah.
Oh, we could use that. That works. You might be tickling the boss, but hey, at least any
Yeah.
damage helps.
Dude, I'm probably not going to even tickle the boss. I'm just saying.
I'm just, I'm just saying, just be prepared. Like I was getting tore up in there. I'm gonna actually look at those modifiers again, because I was getting tore up. Like they had like laser beam, and I was dead. So let's see. Uh, what's the burn? Solar damage. Okay.
Are you appearing offline?
No, I should be on mine. Yeah, I'm on. No, look in your roster. Yup, it's my coworker's clan. Or actually, not my coworker's clan. It's he's in the clan and he's an admin.
So, are you still with
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 what?
us, or are you just kind of roaming?
I mean, I like this clan. I like it a lot. So, uh, I'm still ready to help. But it's like one of those things. I'll play with Papa Cashwads.
Yeah.
Like he'll play with me. A few others. I don't even. Sawsjack is gonna get removed from my friends list because every single time I send him invites, the only time he ever responds to a message is when I left the clan.
Hmm.
But it was getting towards the end of it. He doesn't even respond to messages. Yep, monster. So it's like he's gonna get removed soon, and I'm gonna send him why because he doesn't respond to messages. He doesn't respond to party invites. So I just gave up. A few others still play with. I play with J-Man, play with Zealfire, Zealfrost when they're on. Um, it's just one of those things. It's like me leaving the clan shouldn't mean me being able to stop playing with other people.
Right.
It's like every time I try to leave quietly, just in the clan, like I don't even tell any much people. I tell them, the important ones. Every time I try to leave, something like it's like it's World War III. That's literally how it is. So – Yeah. Hold on. I heard that familiar jingle. What's that on your back? Oh, there's a knocking. Yeah. What? Alright. Did you get the ammo on the wall?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Draws. Let's see. I'm switching to bubble.
I want to get the what do you call it? The it's the Hawkeye one for the emotes with the sword, where he goes through the arm with the sword. I really want to get that one.
It's a good one. I'm gonna set up. Because after this, I'm gonna make myself some.
What are we? Which one is it for Nightfall?
It's the DFA one. I can't remember what it's called. It's the one that you do for DFA.
This is the only time you can get Pinnacle gear,
right? Master, Nightfall, 100k. There's nothing about 100k though. It's 100k. Yeah, it's a giant Cabal one. It's 100k. Master, Nightmare Hunt, Dungeon, and Raid. Those are the, I guess, 4 sources of Pinnacles each week.
Incoming transmission. Text only. Forest
Alright, this is going to be a whole lot better than
eliminate them. Osiris.
We still can't track you in there, Guardian, no matter how much Asher wishes we could. If you're going in, watch your back.
Oh, look. Everybody's... I'm just going to tickle everybody.
How much damage are you doing?
Not any. 741 damage on the ball for headshot.
Guardian down.
It's fantastic. Oh no, 13 for a headshot. Sorry.
13?
Yeah, 1300.
Oh wow, I'm doing 17 and 3,700. Okay then, wow. I didn't expect it to be that bad, but it's okay. You know, it's.
Yeah, 741 for body shots. They're not red skulls. Or are they red skulls?
Well, there'd be swords.
Swords, yeah.
There might be swords.
Yeah,
yeah. This is so much better. Hey, Monster, I checked the loadout I was using before. My resilience was at like 79.
Man, I missed that laugh. I haven't heard that in forever.
It is so
I miss
much
you,
better.
buddy.
Yeah,
I miss you.
Oh man, this is so nice. I don't feel like.
Have you played with my wife or with Val at all?
I haven't. I work in the evenings now, and that's So when I get home, it's like 10 o'clock, right? Because I leave at like 4:50. When I get home, it's like 10 o'clock. So it's, you know what I mean?
So you work third shift?
No, I work at UPS at the airport. I'm lazing him now, Monster.
Ooh, look at that. I am not even hurting that man.
But you're hurting the shield. That's the important thing. You gotta look at the positives.
The geometric data I'm reading from this architecture, it's subtly shifting. Like reality trying to decide on a version it likes.
Mini Sparrow.
In the forest, time itself
I'm using
is in
the
flux.
Destiny 2
I don't like it.
Year 1, I can't remember what it's called. It's like the
I can feel
solstice,
your
I guess.
approach, Guardian. Welcome back to the forest.
Yeah. 1,300. And that hurts.
There is solar shields. Great.
Horrible grenade. Oh man. Dude, I haven't played like all season, man. I'm playing. I am. Ooh.
It's okay.
We don't
dude.
even want to talk about that. Oh man, I'm missing easy shots. Yeah, I was
Looks
going
like the
to be
Vex are trying to
playing
reestablish
Skyrim, and
control of
then
the forest.
my Kingdom Hearts game, I
They
was
can
going to be
try.
finishing that game up too.
This forest is mine now.
The
Yeah,
Vanguard
I've
would
sacrificed
disagree.
a lot of games for Destiny,
I didn't
so I'm
ask.
thinking about, like, after this Nightfall, I'm gonna go in private match with Monster to see what she was talking about. Just to see what new strat she's got for this, we'll see if I can learn something new. And then after that, I'm gonna be hopping on... I haven't decided if it's gonna be Horizon Zero Dawn, or... Doom, because I'm preparing for Doom Eternal. It's a demon slaying game, so that's fine with me.
Doom is I love the original Doom, like
Oh,
the computer-based Doom.
Yeah, the PC one.
Yeah, like that was like one of my favorites. I loved it. Boom.
Oh,
So
no,
powerful.
you don't. And then, I had a situation recently where a friend, after 10 years, just dropped completely out of my life. I don't know what happened. He never told me.
Bummer,
They-
dude.
Yeah, it was a friend of 10 years. Like, I've known him for a while. And just... It's like, you know, after 10 years, you thought you'd mean a whole lot more to somebody than just, like, unfriending you on just every single platform imaginable. Like, you know? Without
Right.
telling them, or giving them a reason. I think that's a little messed up. Because if he had given me a reason why he was, like, if he needed, like, a break or something like that, or if just a lot was going on, I can understand that. But see, it's not Jose, so... I don't know.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
It sucks. It sucks. So it's kind of bittersweet me getting Doom Eternal because he's the one that got me into Doom. Yeah. We'll see. God has a way of working out things, so I don't. My grandma's like, I'm not gonna worry about it too much, and I was like, why? She's like, you guys go through this sometimes. Sometimes he needs it. Maybe he just needs a break or something like that.
Oh! Dirty. Stop shooting me! Oh, no, 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 no! Look at that.
Guardian down.
Oh, snipers!
Man, I didn't think a drop of 20 resilience would make that big of a difference, but apparently it does. This is when it's gonna get fun. Okay, so for the there's gonna be these big guys that are barrier champions. Try not to get hit by their blasts. You're gonna definitely die from that. And then if they start revving up that gun, the chain gun, and they shoot you with it, you're gonna die in a split second if you remain completely in the direct of fire.
These guys. Oh!
Yeah, the big guys, the Colossus. My aim is all over the place. There we go.
Headshots, that's what we want. Near far. Just throwing out fireworks over here.
This is working a whole lot better. Alright, I almost have bubbles soon. I'm gonna laze one of them. Monster, which one? You shoot at the one that you want me to do, and I'll do it. Where are you at?
Oh! I went the wrong way.
Guardian
No,
down.
I went the way wrong way.
That one? Oh, no, 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 hold on. Here these ads. I am almost dead. Yeah, one more hit, I'm dead. Alright, give me a second to get my health back up. I'm gonna hit the left one first.
You just want me to just shoot him? Ow!
I've used the forest to create a simulation of your sparrow. You're gonna need it for that ramp.
A ghost can do that.
I just did.
Yeet the grenade! Did it catch anybody? No, it didn't. Oh, it did! That's freaking awesome.
You can't just, are you doing this to get the 100K or?
We're doing it to grind out, fragment, Senate shards and you got it, the rare gear and exotics. Oh, shoot. That dude hurts.
I haven't died as much as I thought I would.
Pretty good. I'm just gonna walk. Because last time I tried using my sparrow, I got off and I died just from fall damage. I gotta say though, I'm gonna laze him. Hold on. There it is. That dude's aim is from over here, dude. Like, he literally dropped my health from full to 3/4 from where he was. I find that stupid. I wish I had that kind of range on my machine guns. Alright.
I can't tell these Cabal apart from the real thing.
What's the difference? Vex simulations can kill. These copies have the same goal as their counterparts. Find a future where the Legion wins the Red
Get
War.
some air. That's what I'm talking about. I believe I can fly. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting out of here. That hurt. It's a little tickle. You guys feel me, but it's a tickle.
That clipped me. Get your orbs! Alright, now I'm gonna need a second for my super before we start the next part. I should have it by then. By the time we get there, though. Good. Ow, ow, ow.
That hurts.
Oof.
I'm tickling him. See, look. Oh. I just wonder how bad I'm going to be when the boss fight comes. That's going to be good.
Alright, I need a second for my super to get up. Because we're definitely going to need that for the boss room. Oh no! You get away from me, dude. Alright, I got... I'm gonna reload.
Guardian down.
Ooh. I wanted to see how much damage I could do with them straight up. Yeah, that wasn't a lot.
Wow.
Oh.
Alright.
Hey, we're to the boss.
Alright.
So, where's this Valis?
Wait for it.
Don't tether him. We're gonna need you.
Okay.
The Vex activated their security grid.
They see you and the Cabal as invaders. Relax. It worked out fine the first time.
He's stun monster.
Let me know when you want me to start using my tether.
Probably the next room.
Okay. I've been saving that thing up. Probably could have used it a couple times, but
That would a whole lot better.
Howie! Ooh, bubble! Bubble!
They've activated more lasers.
It's hard not to admire the artistry.
It's really not.
He's coming in, he's coming in. And now he's stunned. Stunned him twice. That's some bull.
Ow, ow,
Oh, out, 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 out.
Stop shooting me!
Guardian down.
Oh.
Alright.
Guardian
Watch
down.
out, monster. Oh. I got 7-6. Like I'm gonna be able to do anything, but
Revive monster.
yep. Get away from me!
I'm dead. I tried getting to a little orb, but I'm dead.
Wait.
Freaking retarded monkey sauce.
Oh, come on.
Guardian down.
Okay, everything decides to shoot at me at once. They say, hey, he's up again.
There we go.
Hey.
Hey.
Mistakes were made. I knew as soon as I jumped, I'm like, yeah.
That's funny. Mistakes were made.
That was bad. That was.
I love the preemptive. Hey.
Yeah, that was horrible. Hold on. Almost got my bubble up.
Oh, I missed him. Who does that?
Guardian down.
The one time I
Oh,
have it, I
no.
miss.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here. Yeah. Feed my pigeons.
I can't believe I did that. I know better too. And I ain't gonna do no damage to nobody. Get away from me! No, don't touch me. No, no. No, I don't like it.
Bubble him back. That was a panic bubble.
The ballast is down.
Oh,
I can't shake the sense of
Ashen
deja vu.
Wakes.
I feel like we've done this before.
You were here in spirit. I was using your show.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
remember now.
DFA.
You got the DFA?
Yeah.
Nice.
Masterwork.
And I ranked up again, so there's another bubble.
I got a masterwork too.
Let's do this again.
You really want me to, Joe?
Yeah.
I'm not really doing anything.
It's working.
All right.
That was.
Ooh.
It was freaking awesome. GG, everybody. And that Archstrider and Divinity on that boss, man, is cake. It's 11:30 and I gotta wake up at 4:30. Well then, if you want to go to bed, Monster, you can. I don't want to keep you up. It's up to you, Monster.
Monster, it was great playing with you. I hope to play with you again.
So, I definitely know now not to experiment with loadouts when I'm trying to actually do something. I can experiment with loadouts in the menagerie, that's fine.
Not.
But not in a, like, I'm doing a dungeon, or unless I'm with other people, and we're just doing it just to do it. But if I'm doing like a 2-man activity, I need to be on my try hard loadout. Okay, that's fine, monster. Alright, I will. You have a wonderful night, monster, and I hope to play with you soon. Oh, nope, never mind.
Is the DFA any good?
What was it again? Equip
The
it?
DFA hand cannon.
Equip it? Let me see. Hold on.
Rampage, open shot. Drop mag. Accurized rounds. Huh.
I think it is. I think it still could be pretty good. Not compared to other things, but if you're just like doing like menagerie or something, I'd keep it, dude.
Right.
I would keep it. Like, I would keep that.
All right.
There we go.
What's a good non-meta pulse rifle?
Non-meta.
Yeah.
Einstein D. It's high impact frame. And they buffed high impact frames. Recovery, discipline.
What about scout rifles?
Scout rifles, Patron is actually really good. Talons of the Eagle is really good. Cut and run. I would
Okay.
go. So what I would do, actually, we're gonna go to the tower. I would look a video up on this season. So go like Astacross and go watch all his videos from when the season started
Right. Okay.
all the way through. So you get briefly caught up. So because it's getting towards the end of the season now.
Yeah. Dude, they were already coming out with stuff for D3.
What do you mean?
Destiny 3?
What do you mean they're coming up with stuff?
You haven't watched any of this stuff coming out for Destiny 3 or like read the stuff out? I've just been seeing glimpses of it on Facebook.
Destiny what?
For Destiny 3? Oh,
So, repeat what you just said.
I've been seeing chatter on Facebook because I'm a Facebook person because that's how I connect with all my old Army buddies.
Received.
That Destiny 3 is already in the works.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a Destiny 3. Like that is a definite, like, oh wow. That is a definite, like, you can't this game can't upgrade itself forever.
Right.
Like, it just can't. There's not enough space for the PS4. And people argue, well, look at all these other games that are just bigger and have more stuff. And it's like, dude, they're completely different game. They have a completely different style of doing things. Most of that is stored online. It's just how Bungie stores things. PS5 is going to be better. It's just, you cannot compare those types of scenarios. Like, we can't keep upgrading Destiny 2
Right.
just forever. Eventually, there's going to be a sort of like, in like comic books, there has to be like a point to where it stops.
Yeah, right.
And Destiny 3 will then begin. So, like, for example, Destiny 1 had its point where it was stopping, and then it led up to the Red War, the Cabal invasion. That was like
Right.
the arrival of Thanos and him messing everything up. Infinity War ends with us beating threats, but also losing a lot.
Right.
Destiny 3 is going to be epic, hopefully.
Right. Like, I mean, but I don't know. It got pretty bad where we lost everything.
I just want to say that the Cabal were the first to come in here and just... They're not the first to kill Guardians, but they're the first to come into the city since it was made. And just like, this is my house.
Mm.
But I just want to point out that our Guardian survived a fall from a ship.
Right.
Like, easily, I would say... I would say about 2,000 feet.
Yeah.
Without, I would no.
With no light. With no. They didn't have. He didn't have a light though.
No, he didn't have light at that point. No, he or she just survived the fall from 2,000 to 3,000 feet.
Yeah. With ratted armor because he got the crap kicked out of him.
Well, no, I would say his armor was fine depending on what class you had. It was when he hit the ground that his armor fell apart.
Well, that too. Yeah. Well, the impact should have killed him. Anyway. I am almost done with these lost prophecy thingies. Oof. So, what do you want to do, my friend?
We can, I don't know.
I can't believe I did a Master Nightfall. That's awesome. That makes me happy.
You did pretty good. I mean, you would have killed more had you been up to snuff, but you definitely didn't die as much as I thought it was going to be. Oh,
I've also been playing a lot more other games. So you know how I used to be when I played Destiny, where I would just go in and just try and kill everything. Yeah. I'm kind of staying back a little more, and not doing the whole. I'm not a Titan. I'm a hunter.
So here's something that you should think about. Come here. No, just watch a video. Just watch Astacross and watch Cacus.
Astacross.
Aztec Cross, and then Cacus on YouTube. Just
Cacus.
Yeah, Cacus. So Kaski.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I like him. He does a lot of good videos.
So watch every video that's come out since the season of Dawn, but especially watch stuff regarding the obelisk. Okay, so if you come in here right now, I can explain some stuff. So you have all these bounties in here. Can you interact with this at all?
Yeah.
So,
I'm at a level 10 right now, so I mean I have done some things.
alright, so in here you have weapon loss bounties, depending on what you've unlocked. You need to rank up all your obelisks. That is something you need to do. Rank up all your obelisks to 12. No, to 11 or 12. I can't remember which one it was. That's what you needed to start doing. And to help with that, pick up in the first page, it should have Fractaline Skimmer and then Time Lost Friends. Fractaline Skimmer pretty much helps you with Fractaline, getting additional Fractaline from activities.
Which upgrades your obelisks.
Which upgrades your obelisk. But here's another more important feature of this. Once you get done with upgrading them all to 12, you still have time to do that. It's going to take some grinding out, but I believe with balancing this and other games, you could do it. Once you get there, you need to spend a week and just save all the fractaline that you can. When you reset, you should get some more or something like that, etc., etc. Then grab these bounties, the time loss bounties. I would recommend getting rolls that you like, something that you consider a perfect roll, rolls that you like. Out of
what are time loss bounties? I'm not seeing any. All I see, okay, this is what I see. I see sundial links, consumables, and obelisk bounties.
Okay, that's because you need to go. Okay, so in here, once you level them up, you'll see time loss weapon bounties as you level up through the season. What's your season pass?
What's that?
Once you upgrade your obelisks, you'll see more stuff pop up here.
Okay.
But the time loss weapons that I'm talking about are at your obelisks. The four different obelisks. You need to get a really good. You can look up what the perfect rolls are for patron and stuff like that, but I would recommend you getting something with rapid hit and osmosis for patron, because pretty much when you throw, let's say you're on a solar class, but you have arc and heavy weapons that are arc and solar, but you're on a void class, right? You throw a grenade with patron still equipped, it turns it into void, and it lasts until the weapon is swapped. So primary weapons are back with energy, so like they were in D1.
That's awesome. So the obelisks, there's how many? 4?
There's 4, but right now we're gonna go to the Tangled Shore because I need to visit Spider and see what kind of deals he has.
All done.
But I would focus on your obelisks right now, and I would level them up, and then try to grind out the weapons that you get from your obelisks, each individual one.
The time lost weapons.
The time lost weapons. So the ones that I would look for is the Steel Feather Repeater, Patron of the Lost Causes, Martyr's Retribution, Line in the Sand, and
down to the city and up again. Down and up again.
I'm forgetting
oh
one.
dear.
Perfect Paradox. I would also try to grind out Perfect Paradox rolls because you can get 1-2 punch and Transparrow on the Perfect Paradoxes inside the Tower Obelisks. Yeah,
I have a Perfect Paradox, but it's
probably still the
it's it's not the new one.
Yeah.
The old one. 652. Really? You're gonna do me dirty like that? I see how it is. 53. We're gonna go ahead and level you up there, buddy.
Here and there. Not really a lot.
Is Swarm of the Raven still one of the better grenade launchers?
It is
with
and it isn't.
spark minis?
It is and it isn't. I'm gonna be right back. I am hopefully be in bed by 3 o'clock in the morning tonight. Alright, I'm back. I was talking to my grandmother.
No, you're good, man. I'm just over here arrowing stuff to death. Remembering how much I love bows and arrows.
You know what's a good one?
What's that?
Subtle Calamity. No, don't
Total
shut it.
calamity.
Subtle Calamity.
So, I'm using the Black Armory one. That one
What?
seems to be my favorite. The Black Armory, the Spiteful Fang.
Okay. I don't keep it cold. I just keep it at a normal temperature.
What catches your eye? Marvelous. You have good taste.
But yeah, subtle calamity.
You have good taste.
I have that.
Alright.
But I also like, my favorite so far is the Spiteful Fang.
Marvelous. I approve. Marvelous. I approve. Marvelous. I approve.
You know, I still have yet to get the, what do you call it?
Good choice,
Make
my
love,
friend.
not bow, or make war, not bows, or something like that.
Oh, the
That,
Leviathan's
it
Breath.
is-
I think they
yeah.
fixed that to where you can get that now.
They made it easier, or they made it to where all you got to do is like complete a mission or something.
Yeah, it was locked behind season 8, like a step. So I think there you can do it now. See what I'm doing now. Depending on how many legendary shards you have, that's also another thing. So I bought.
I got quite a few,
How many is quite a few?
like 700.
That's not a lot.
That's not a lot. Okay, I'm sorry.
No. What I mean by a lot is like 1,000 or 2,000. 2,000
Oh.
is a normal amount, and I say normal taking in consideration of different people's playstyle. Normally you want to have like 3,000, 4,000, something like that.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, on this obelisk, I have obelisk enhancements.
Twelve, and then link them in the tower. So it's gonna take a little bit.
Mm. Alrighty then.
But yeah, I'm gonna go chill out in orbit. You can go to each planet for a second. I'm gonna I'm gonna still be on the mic, but I'm just gonna make some dinner. So if you want to get started on that, we can. I'm gonna be going between the Tangled Shore and the tower because Spider is offering Glimmer for data lattice, and he also has shards for data lattice, and I could use that to buy those exotic materials that level up one full rank. That's why when just watch Akakis. There's a lot that I can't really explain. He explains it a whole lot better.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Pretty
right.
much, it's pretty much light infused Fractaline. It's exotic.
Okay.
It levels it up one full level, but there's a trade-off. You see that if you go to the Crucible maps, in there is this thing in the center. Trials is essentially coming back, and that's what all this is for.
Oh.
Yep.
I sucked at trials, so.
People are spectating that next season is going to be dedicated to Crucible, in which I would be perfectly fine with that, honestly.
I mean, I'm not going to be upset about it.
Because, to think about it, how many seasons of PvE-related activities have we had?
Like, it's been almost every single one of them.
Yeah, exactly. So, if you know anybody that gets upset about it, point out that fact. How many of just nothing but PvE-related activities? Gambit, it's still PvEP. It's not PvP. PvP and Gambit are completely two different things.
Right. Do you have a PvP semi, but it's not the same thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like half and half. But when it comes down to it, they're two different animals completely. Gambit and Crucible cannot be compared to the same sort of category.
No, I agree.
I am looking for steak seasoning.
Well, alrighty, sir. I'm probably going to go back to my other game, and then I'm probably going to start all this.
Are you getting off?
No. I'm going to be on.
No, are you leaving the party is what I mean right now.
No, I'm not going to leave the party. I'm probably going to leave the game.
Okay, that's fine. As long as we can still hang out. No,
lay
down. Stay down.
No. I'm probably going to leave the game because that's all. I'm kind of watching what to do, and it's a lot to do. What I'm probably going to do is just call this season and just be all like, you know what, I'm going to let this season ride, and then probably do double work next season.
I mean, you can still, like I said, aim to get some things done, like get those weapons that I suggested. It's pretty late in the season.
How many days have we got left?
It's like 30, I think.
Oh, wow.
So you still have some time to get some cool weapons and stuff like that and get some things done.
Yeah. And if I grind enough, I might actually be able to get the 100.
Yeah. Where's the steak seasoning at, man?
Yeah. Arsenal. Contains an alternate perk. What is this? Pigeon feed? What? Alright. Outstanding.
I'll be right back.
Alright, man.
I'm back.
That was quick.
Yeah, I was just asking my grandma a question. Yeah, I'm making a burger. 2 of them.
That hurts. I should have got it when I saw it.
What?
The Hawkeye emote.
What about it?
I should have got it when I saw it.
Are they asking?
I had enough. What's that?
Are they asking you to spend silver now?
No, I couldn't even get it for silver, but I had enough glimmer at one time to get it, and I was like, oh, I'll just get it later. No, it was silver. Yeah, no, I had enough silver at one time to get it. I was like, oh, I'll just get it later.
You can still get it.
Oh, I can. Yay. Now I just got to convince Valerie to let me get 500 glimmer. Or silver.
How is it going between you guys two?
Oh, it's going great, man.
A lot better?
Things have been a lot better. Lot better.
How's Ethan and everything?
Ethan's down south, actually, further south. He's living in Alabama.
On his own?
With his sister, older sister.
How's that going along?
They're doing great. Everybody's doing really well, man. I mean, living in Illinois was just a very, very... Nobody was happy there. I wasn't happy. Valerie wasn't happy. It was just bad.
Yeah.
So, it's, this has been very much a blessing. I took a huge, huge pay cut to come back, but hey. I shouldn't say come back. I got let go, and then...
Yeah, I've been on the burger fest for a few days. Just making burgers at home.
Ah.
Yep. I want to continue it, so I'm gonna make next paycheck. I'm gonna go to the store and make some more burgers and stuff like that.
Okay. I have got too many of those. Okay, I'm gonna go back to this game, and then... Oh, parsable. Parsable. What a fucker. So last time I talked to you, you did not have a job, so I want to congratulate you on getting a job, sir.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Is that my microphone or yours? Because I hear lots of static.
Like, well, now my pressing issue is my spiritual issues and my relationship with God. So hopefully that is something that'll be completely better by the end of this year.
Is it a lack of talking or just a
Lack of talking. It involves a lot of stuff. Kind of sucks. I'm not, spiritually, I'm not doing too good right now. So, but that's something that God will work out. We're gonna work it out. I'm gonna get through this. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I still have faith that He can still a miracle. Well, we'll see what happens, and hopefully at the end of may take over a little bit, but and some work, but I want things with me and Him to be better than they used to be. I want it to be.
yeah? I completely understand, man. Me and God have not been on the same terms for the last few years.
No.
I don't know if I told you this or if I don't really remember, but a couple years ago, lost like my best friend to cancer,
Yeah.
and the situation in which he lost his life was just a little more than what should have been. So I was really upset at the way he left this world. Granted, that is not my decision to make, nor will it ever be my decision to make. And he has a reason and design for everything, but still does not make it any less hurtful.
Well, I mean, you could look at it black and white. We all have our time. It's written. You know, there's our time and it's our time. And there's no amount of kicking and screaming that's going to change that. Um, Toby Mac wrote a song, and he pretty much said this life has no sequel. There isn't going to be like Matthew Life V2, you know what I mean? And one thing you can count on is if it's his relationship with God, whether you're saved or not, before a person dies, it's absolutely in the Bible that God is reaching out. He has his hands and he reaches out. He himself. He saves people. Some people will just not believe. They just won't. But I am definitely sorry for your loss and what you'd have to go through. Um,
I know I will give my entirety back to him, but I'm still a little resentful. In which I know I shouldn't be.
Look, God did not make robots. Go lay back down.
Right.
Go lay back down now. Start listening to me. God didn't make robots. And I'm burning my burger. So, when you give someone the soul and the freedom to choose in his relationship, that's what separates us from animals. Animals are driven by nature, and sure, sometimes we are, but oh man, I know I don't have to explain the difference between a human and an animal.
No, no need, no need.
So I mean,
I still believe, I still have faith, and that will never waver. But I guess it's the giving my entirety over just hasn't happened quite yet.
and just like with me, God will work with you through that. I'm going. If let me just put it that way. I'm not going to sugarcoat it in that. It is my fault. Essentially, I ran from God. That's the short version. So now the con of running from God. Well, you think you can handle it, but in the end, you just find out that everything just gets so much worse. Essentially, everything just starts falling apart slowly. Not fast at first, but eventually you'll find yourself where you don't recognize the person you look at in the mirror anymore. And that's the person that I've gotten to today. It is my fault, and I acknowledge that 100%. I cannot blame him for me running. That's me.
Right.
Before, like a month ago, I couldn't say that. I blamed him. Like, why weren't you there? I've got to the point now where I've accepted that I'm the one that ran. I'm the one that didn't submit. I'm the one that thought my way was right. I'm the one that wanted to do whatever I wanted to do, and damned if anybody tell me any different. That's what I got to. And for a while, it was great. You know, with the big quotation marks around that
Right.
word. Now it's like, I tried finding my satisfactions in worldly things, and I just can't. I'm not satisfied. I tried it with many things. I tried it with sex. Tried it with holding a woman close. I tried it with pleasing others. I tried it with food. I tried it with games. There's a lot of things I tried it with. And for a bit, it's nice. But like all sin, it just gets worse. So that's me. I mean, you may still have a hand in what you did if you're supposed to run, like I said. but ours is our situations are dynamically different. My causes, like you ran because of this, I ran because of foolishness, which I can't be the one to say which is worse, because it's all worse. But
Neither of it's good.
yeah, none of it's good. Just A to Z. If I could, I don't. Here's the thing. Going back to where I was before I stepped off the road is just not going to happen. Like, because I can't travel back in time. There's no way I can go back and change the things that I did. What I want now is God's 100% guarantee that He'll be there to help me out of the pit that I've crawled and dug for myself. And He'll help me get to where it was better than it was before in just so many ways possible. Because I know there's a life and death after this world, like just coming down to the real part of it. I know I'm saved. I've done a lot of bad things, just like the prodigal son. I was an idiot, foolish, deceived by my own fleshly ways. It's so for me, it's gonna hurt. And here's also another thing. It's part of the reason why it made me give up even more is because people that God put in my life. Granted they're human, so I can't hold them to at fault. But it's like eventually they just stopped calling, stopped messaging, stopped saying if I was alright. A few didn't, but even then they stopped, and it hurt. So it's like, well, if they gave up on me, then how in the world can God not have possibly given up on me right now? Like, how is that even possible? So that's where I'm at right now. And sure, preaching in the Bible, sure, somebody's going to do that all day long. But when it comes down to it, just like with you, it's a process that God will work. I know He'll work in it. I don't know how, but it's just something that no amount of preaching or Bible pointing or someone coming alongside you, only God and you can change that. And just like only God and me can change that. There's just no amount of like, this is what the Bible says. Like, sure, that's great, but you're not God, and my situation can't just be judged by a book and that be the answer all the time. Sometimes God doesn't. It involves the Word of God. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you know what I'm talking about. Like it's like a time thing. I mean, a verse that Zealfire gave me talked about no amount of like, I think it was in the Old Testament. Like Zealfire gave me this verse. It was like something to the effect of that if a man's mourning, like, and he hurts, like anybody, like if they're in jail. And I think whether it's done to us or done to ourselves, when we're in that moment, there's no amount of talking that's gonna hey, get over here. But if anything about God's nature, I hope is 100%. It's that He'll never forsake us. Never leave me, never forsake you. I'm banking on that promise right now. That's what I'm hinging everything on. Because if it were up to me, I would have given up on me a long time ago.
You're not the only one, sir, and you're not the only one that's felt that by any stretch. And I have been there, felt the same way as well. I've gone through many trials and tribulations in my life, a lot more than I care to admit, a lot more that I care to live through that I shouldn't have. And one thing that I have learned, and one thing that I know, oh, you gotta be kidding me. One thing that I know is he's always there, no matter what. And if you stop to think about that for a second, he being there no matter what, it's kind of scary, but also kind of awesome at the same time. Because the amount of stuff that you can do for him to be there for you, you wouldn't think, but he is. He's always going to be there, always going to have that open arm. And that's something that I have learned throughout my share of my stuff. Regardless of what happens, regardless of what you've done, regardless of how you felt, he knows what's going to happen. He knows what you're going to do. He knows what you're going to do before you're going to know what you're going to do. But it's your decision. And he knows he gave you the choice. And if you come back to him, he's going to embrace that.
This is good.
Huh?
Gotta say this. It's good the clan that I'm in, but I definitely would not have gotten this much encouragement.
With the clan that you're in now?
Yeah, to keeping it's just the whole spiritual side of things, dude. Like I know they care physically, and I don't know the save status or if any of them believe, but I know Dom does. But it's just like I know Dom does.
Well, you always got a friend here, man.
Yeah.
Like you always do. We might not talk with each other for quite a while, but we're...
You know what's funny? Is I at first was not going to look for anybody. I was just going to keep pressing on and try to two-man it.
Try and two-man the master.
Monsters like, we should probably get somebody else. We get another person. It's like, I know that we would have gotten it, but so I started looking begrudgingly. And lo and behold, I don't think this is like chance. I think God does stuff. Dinner time.
There's always reasons, but we might never know what they are. But I mean, you always seem to pop up when I need you to, so talks like this are good. I mean, for me, it just, it's a friend, that somebody that I really don't have here. I don't go out. I don't hang out. I don't do anything but play games. And so here I'm kind of alone. So it kind of sucks. So whenever I find somebody that I've played with, like you, and you're pretty much the only like real friend that I have on the game that I talk to on a constant basis, or I should say a regular basis, not a constant basis, but a regular basis. I moved away from all my friends. I really don't have anybody. So this is actually very nice for me because I get to talk to somebody who I consider a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's it. Huh. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I gotta go back there and do that? Oh, cranky now. You ever played Skyrim?
No.
No?
No.
When I got told that I could ride dragons, I was like, oh, I'm playing it.
How is it?
It is very much an open world, kind of do your own thing. But I wouldn't recommend this one. I would recommend the newest one, the online version. Tamriel, I think is what it's called.
So there's not like a linear story.
There is a story mode there, but there are so many different like things to do within this. Like you can, it's ridiculous. There are so many different ways of going about this specific game. It's crazy.
Don't worry. Your dad's got your back. Wait, thanks. You got your back, buddy. Yeah, that's what Ben told me. There's just like a lot.
You can be a vampire if you want to be a vampire. You can be a werewolf. You can, I mean, you can ride dragons. I want to get the VR version of this game just so I can ride dragons.
Is it just in the VR?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can ride dragons in the regular one, but I mean, it's VR and you can ride dragons. And I just died again. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, you dirty Sasquatch.
That's so nice.
What's that?
The burgers that I just had.
I keep dying because I keep falling off a cliff. Aggravating.
I'm showing a fallen containment cell inbound near our current position.
I'm glad you found me today.
Same here, man. Same here.
Let's make a deal.
It's been a minute since we've played some video games.
Yes, it has.
Marvelous.
Alright, I swear, like, next season, I will be up to snuff. I will be up with the
Good
matches.
choice, my friend.
It's just, this season, I was just like, you know what? I got other games.
That's all right, man, dude. It's all about balance.
I approve.
Well, I mean, I went so hard on Destiny for so long, and then all of a sudden I was just like, oh, now I'm giving up on my other games. And my wife was just like, why did we even buy the other games? I'm like, because I want
Good
them.
choice, my friend.
That wasn't a good enough excuse.
And what'd she say to that?
I had to start playing them, so that's why I'm playing them.
Approve. Very good.
Well, when I buy games, I like to buy the collector's editions. I
Good
don't like
choice,
to get
my friend.
just the regular game.
Oh.
So,
I see
Good
what
choice,
you're talking
my
about
friend.
now.
yeah.
Good choice, my friend.
Like my favorite, I would have to say, which would be a number 2 to Destiny, because Destiny is my favorite.
Marvelous.
But I've got to have time away from it every now and again. Is Assassin's Creed.
You have good taste.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, this is a good one.
And I have 2 favorites in Assassin's Creed. I have Black Flag, which is my all-time favorite, because you're a freaking pirate, and that's just awesome. And
Black Flag was my favorite.
it was Assassin's Creed 3, because it was in the Colonials.
Until we meet again.
And I liked how he was an Indian.
That's pretty sweet. I'm gonna make a phone call real fast.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Yep.
the
If we
combat
shut that
zone.
line Jumper was a guardian control.
Ready for
Already
reassignment.
rezzed and on its way. Do these specs make sense?
My programming tells me it is a very
Can't follow them. Those levels haven't been mapped yet.
recalculating.
Reload the dropship. The Guardians need their heavy artillery.
The numerous sub-basement levels, only 4 certified safe for use.
Oh no.
Task list updated.
Do these specs make sense?
Of the numerous sub-basement levels,
They went into the
only 4
sub-base.
have been cleaned
We'll
and
never
certified
know.
safe for use.
I have no idea what this does. Jumper was a guardian control. Already rezzed and on his way. That's it. Can't follow
Service
the
log
control.
updated.
Those levels haven't
Daily
been mapped
tasks
yet.
underway.
If we get this right, they won't know
Ready for
what hit.
reassignment. New tasks must be submitted through the proper channels.
Can't follow them, control. Those levels haven't been mapped yet.
Assignment in progress.
You're being reassigned to the south wall.
Assignment in
I'm heading
progress.
over to docking in 6.
Of the numerous sub-basement levels, only 4 have been cleaned and certified safe for use. Scheduling.
I have some bad news. Dead Orbit is cutting back our funding.
Assignment in progress. This is not a combat zone. Move along. There are tasks to be completed. Scheduling tasks.
Control, I'm calling in a 232.
What made you sign up?
New tasks must be submitted through the proper channels.
We need a centralized city government. Now more than ever.
Maintenance pending.
Jumper was a guardian control. Already rezzed and on his way. No can do, control.
Service log updated. Daily tasks underway.
This is what happens if you don't do maintenance. I told them. My shift was supposed to end an hour ago. What's going on?
Service log updated. Daily tasks underway.
I'm back.
We'll never find it.
Hmm. Go hunt me some vampires. Yeah. Excuse me. No. Hey man, didn't you say you got to be to work at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Or is it 4 o'clock in the afternoon?
It's 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh.
But I leave at 4:50.
Oh, okay. I'm off tomorrow, so yay. I got a chiropractor appointment tomorrow at 10, and then after that it's all said and done.
Sweet.
I've been going through the chiropractor for about the last 2 weeks. Oh, dude, man, my back has never felt better. Apparently, I got like major arthritis in my neck and back from my car accident that I was in that ended my military career.
Oh, wow.
And so I've been fighting that, and I've been thinking that it's been due to the fact that I've been getting older. And they're like, you're not supposed to be feeling like this at all. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. And now that he's been messing with me, I'm like, oh, is this how I'm supposed to feel? Because it feels freaking fantastic.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to chiropractor as soon as I can too. Just to make sure.
For UPS, you guys should be getting some pretty decent medical coverage, right?
Yep. Yep. And also chiropractor visits and stuff like that.
Yeah, because with UPS, you guys are bending and twisting and doing all that other kind of stuff. Yeah. So you said you work for UPS at the
Airport? Yep. So I deal with the planes and cargo planes and stuff like that.
Do you load them?
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
If you don't mind me asking, what do you guys make an hour?
14 something.
That's not bad at all.
No, it's not. Each of the heaviest the cans can weigh individually is anywhere on the average of 2,000 pounds. The heaviest can be 8,000 pounds because there's just a bunch of packages and stuff inside a ULD. It's a container. They can get pretty big too. There's A1s and A2s. Those are the biggest. And then there's L9s and then the smaller ones. They're box shaped. But yeah, each of them can weigh like an extreme amount of weight. It's a good workout too. Like today we unloaded a plane and fully stripped it. I was on Omni. Omni is the more physical of the jobs that we do because you're moving around these cans that weigh a lot. And sometimes they pair up with a skinny guy. Hence, AKA, they paired me up with a smaller guy. And he was pulling, but I definitely was pulling more. And
right. Wow. That kind of sucks.
Yeah. But hey. Alright, I'm going to get off. I'll be back in a bit. I'm just going to let my headset charge and stuff like that.